What's going on, everybody? It's Crazy Russian 86 here. Welcome back to another fucking video. So, somebody wrote me a message, probably some kind of psychologist. I noticed that guy's been following my channel, but he's been saying that according to him, I was happy, I looked happier in California versus Wisconsin. Here. Kind of going home. I know I should be editing this video, but I don't feel like doing it. Because since everybody talking about me being on disability, which since I don't have intellectual disability, it's gonna be hard to do, but fuck everybody. I mean, I just don't see the point in it, honestly, but that's besides the point. I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about like California versus Wisconsin. I will compare the two. So, I'm not gonna lie, there are some perks in being in California. Like, I like the good weather all year round, where like January and June or July, you know, there's not much difference weather-wise between like January or July, whatever. You know, it's kind of cool. I like that weed is legal, even though here in Wisconsin, you know, you can still get some weed which can like get you high, but it doesn't have THC, because the weed is not legal in Wisconsin, even though we have a lot of smoke shops and people like to smoke weed, you know, but it's just not like, it's like weed without THC, but it still like gets you high, it's still nice, you know, but it doesn't have as strong of an effect as like regular weed, I suppose. But quite honestly, I don't regret moving, and I actually like Wisconsin better than I like California in a lot of ways. I mean, if I wouldn't have a lot of bullshit in California, I probably would like it better, most likely. But I don't know, it's like pros and cons, really. Because to me, I do like Wisconsin. I like it better than Ohio or Illinois or other states. I like the spirit of Wisconsin. I like the country. But the only thing I don't like about Wisconsin, I feel like it's kind of a poor state. I mean, it looks poor, it's just not fancy, put it this way. Like, you know, like even in Columbus, Ohio, like Columbus, Ohio, even though I like Columbus, Ohio less than Racine, Wisconsin personally, but what I do like more about Columbus, Ohio, that even Columbus, Ohio is kind of fancier and has a lot of beautiful malls, beautiful buildings. It's more modern, you know, I like that. And Racine, Wisconsin, it has a spirit, it's a nice place, I like it over there. I like that people don't bother me as much. But it's kind of, you know, old style kind of city, you know. So, but I do like Wisconsin, I'm not unhappy over here. I'm lonely because of the bullshit. Because I supposedly on probation because of this cunt, the real PewDiePie. That fucking bitch. I fucking hate her guts. She's fucking stupid. She is the reason why I think that, you know, like I always thought that white people are genetically superior than black people, period. Like, and I agree with Elliot Rodger, and even I studied in Jewish school that being black is like a curse. I studied that, you know how black people started according to the Torah. I'm gonna tell you this. And I know it's kind of racist, but I don't care. I mean, but Torah explains everything. If you really study the Old Testament, you will understand that not liking blacks and Jews, that's like normal. And I can explain that. Because when it comes to Jewish people, right? They supposedly got chosen people. What did they do? They did a lot of bad things. Let's talk about story about Jacob and Esau I was talking about. Esau's been hunting, and Esau was born first. And who came from Esau? White people, Western European, Russians, people like that, they all came from Esau. Who came from Jacob? Jews. Esau was born first, but Jacob was, you know, he stolen his birthright because he manipulated, you know, Esau. And this is what's going on around. Jewish people are manipulating whites. You see? And that's all in Old Testament. Now, when it comes to black people, you know how black people started? From Noah, right? Noah has 3 sons, Sem, Ham, and Yefet. So one of his sons did something bad, and as a punishment, God made his skin black. You see? And black people came from him. I think it was Yefet. Oh no, maybe it was Ham. I think it was Ham, maybe. I think. I need to look it up, but I remember one of his sons, he did some bullshit which God didn't like, and as a punishment, his skin turned black, and black people came from him. So, that's just stuff I studied. You can call me a racist, but they just, they're just the truth. And I'm seeing it every day. I mean, there are some smart black people, like one of my neighbors 2 doors after, he's black and he's older and smarter than me. I'm gonna give him that. But there are a lot of stupid black people who created nothing but problems for me, who's been doing a lot of stupid shit. And in general, if you can see Africa, right? Africa is a poor third world country, right? I mean, Africa is not a country, but it's a continent. But a lot of countries in Africa, they're fucking poor. So, and even though some people say, oh, they're studying more and this and that. But question is, and I know that there are some African countries which are not super poor. Like some people from Ghana has been showing me how, like in Ghana, they have like a lot of beautiful building and this and that, but still. And also I noticed that it's also known that in Ghana versus in Russia, the life expectancy is about the same. Like it's about 63 years old in both countries, the average life expectancy. So like Russia is really like on the same page as Ghana. But like other African countries like Sierra Leone, for example, where I was, and I like Sierra Leone, it's a cool place, but it's a poor country and people don't live there as well, And over there, even African people told me, like even my friend Mohammed, whom I talked to like maybe a month ago last time, he's been talking about how, white people helped out black people to become more civilized. So, but yeah, again, I'm talking about that. But coming back to, Wisconsin, I've been talking about that. And, I'm always talking about blacks and Jews, because blacks and Jews, they're just like the most they're like the most troublesome people on earth, put it this way, blacks and Jews. Even working with them, it's like, every time I work with people, like I've been thinking a lot of times, like, but damn, how good it is that there's no black people around. It's so awesome. I really think that. Even like atmosphere is better when they're not around. Even though my girlfriend is black and I was cool with her, but she's exclusion from the rule, Just like that guy. But there are always exclusions, like. But in general, like, yeah, blacks are pretty bad, but Jewish people are even worse. So, but it's just my personal opinion, I guess. And I have that right, And I have my reasons for that too. Because they create problems for me. That's why I don't like them. I feel like without them, my life would be better. People have problems. I don't know. I don't like people in general. People making me angry. People tell me what to do, how to act. That pisses me off too. But they're at fault, I don't give a fuck. That's why I want to work. Like, I only work because I want to get my freedoms. Freedom from people. Freedom from people. That's why I work. I want to be around them. People say, oh, you have Asperger's, ha. That's why I want to work, so I will isolate myself from neurotypical infidels. That's exactly the point. Not cooperation. Isolation! Only isolation! There's only one way. Isolation. Go to work, get the money, and build the wall. That's it! And people who think differently, they're fucking idiots. No, that's the law of nature. That if you're not like everybody else, you shouldn't get more normal. No. You should be yourself, and you should go to work, and you should get the money, and isolate yourself from people. That's it. Infidels? No, there's no way. I want to be friends with infidels, people who give me shit, people who say, ha ha, I'm normal, I'm better than you need to suck my dick. No, motherfucker, you need to suck my dick. Okay? So fuck you. I'm only gonna kiss your ass because I need money. Otherwise, if I have money and I have an opportunity, you say something you don't like, you're not gonna be dead the next day. And I'm not gonna give a shit. And I'm gonna feel like I'm a fucking universal cleaner, cleaning humanity from infidels who doesn't let me do what I want and act how I want. And I care less about all the fucking social construct, about all the fucking social norms. Fuck you, fuck your norms, go ahead and suck my dick, okay? I don't give a fuck about none of you. About your fucking rules, about your fucking norms, I don't give a fuck. You know, I really don't fucking care. You can fuck yourself. Okay, I don't care. So, I just, I'm just telling people how I feel. So, there is a nice steep hill right here. But I'm probably gonna stand and just because I'm gonna enjoy fuck. And people are running around, they're not giving me rides. Sometimes people give me rides, but I don't fucking care if they do or not. Apparently in America people help you because there's something wrong with you, but I don't know, I didn't look at it like that before. I'm like, okay, well, if I have a problem with the job and people are helping me, well, make it easier for everybody. But it's whatever, I don't give a fuck really about society or anything. I just care about doing whatever needs to be done to get by, so I just isolate myself from people because that's the goal. But that's another reason why I like Wisconsin better, because in Wisconsin people don't care as much. There's less bullshit. They don't keep the doors everywhere open. They don't ask me stupid questions as much. And people say, oh, you're asking me stupid questions because you need to find out what's wrong with me. You know what I want to find out? I want to find out nothing. I'm going to say this. If I don't like, and you say, oh, you child shouldn't act like this. I'm like, oh, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck of you, all of you. I don't care. You need to find out what's wrong with me. You can fuck off right now, okay? We need to figure out for the way for people to work with me. And I already figured out, you just don't like that way. They say, leave him alone, without people, don't talk to him. And I'm like, heck yeah. As long as I'm not gonna get fired, I'm gonna get the money. If you motherfuckers gonna get the fuck out of my face, less aggravation, less bullshit for me. Hooray! As long as I'm gonna get the money and not gonna deal with the bullshit and people gonna leave me alone, I'm gonna get the paycheck. Life is good. I'm only gonna say thank you for doing that. Less bullshit for me to deal with. Thank you. You can shut the fuck up right now. I'm not gonna feel bad if you don't want to talk to me. If that's what's all you about, oh, I have a problem with you because you're not normal. Well, if you have a mentality like this, if you don't want to talk to me, I'm only gonna say thank you. Because I don't want to deal with people who feel that way anyway. So if you're gonna fuck off in peace and leave me alone without me losing my money and losing my job, I'm only gonna say thank you if you're actually gonna do it. I'm only gonna say thank you. I'm only gonna say thank you. I have my money, I have my freedom, and you're gonna fuck off. Less aggravation for me. I'm only gonna be happy if you're gonna fuck off. Without me losing my money. I'm only gonna say thank you very much for doing it. I'm not gonna be upset, I'm only gonna be happy. Fuck. Listen to this fucking cocks. But I'm not talking about bad people, I'm talking about actual cocks. That's what I like about Wisconsin. Fucking rabbits, cocks, horses. That's kind of cool. I actually kind of like it. I really do. I'm weird like that. On one hand, I like the country. On the other hand, I like fancy places. I'm weird like that. you know. So that's why I like Wisconsin, but I just wish that Wisconsin, from what I've seen, I can't talk about the whole state. I'm going to talk about like Racine County, Kenosha County, Milwaukee County, because I've only been in 3 counties right now, only in these 3 counties. And I only also went to Illinois to get some wheat. I went to Winthrop, Illinois, like maybe like a mile or 2 miles away from the border, Wisconsin, Illinois, because I like live like 20 miles away from the border. So I can actually ride my bike to Illinois if I really want to. But like I said, I like Wisconsin better than Illinois because Illinois, it looks more like Midwesternish. This looks like Midwest, but I like it because it's like, I like the country, I like the spirit, I like that it's north because I'm kind of from north, St. Petersburg, Russia, and you know, I really like it, I really do. So when you say that I'm actually not happy in Wisconsin, it's not true. I just don't like the bullshit, and that's why I cannot deal with people because of the bullshit. But I'm actually happy in Wisconsin than I was in California in a lot of ways. In some ways I'm not, because I kind of miss the fancy places and the warm weather. Like these 2 things, yeah, I can say California is better in that regard. Beaches, warm weather, and fancy places. Because it's a, you know, it's more rich state, and I like that. It's Wisconsin's poor state, but I like the spirit, I like the weather. Well, not the weather, but I actually kind of like the weather too, you know. It reminds me of St. Petersburg, Russia, weather-wise. You know, and I like the country. I like the country, and I like, you know, like, I genuinely like it. Like I said, I kind of like it. I don't regret getting the fuck out. And this is drama over here too. And my mom said, oh, you need to keep close to your family and this and that. I mean, fuck. No, it's not a good idea too. And that's another reason why I'm happy that I moved out of California. Because I don't really want to keep around my family. I really don't. Because I like my freedoms. And you know, if your family is Jewish people are anti-freedom. And there are Jewish people in Wisconsin, but not a lot of them. And there is no family here. And I like to be all by myself. Because when I'm all by myself, I can do what I want. And when I'm around my family, I need to be certain way and act certain way. You know, and being Jew is a slavery too. You know, even though Jewish people started with Abraham, and Abraham started the trend, and it was all about like worshiping one God versus idols. But then, you know, then right now Jewish people became all about ethnic purity of Jewish race. It's all became about nationalism and not religion. And I'm not supporting that. And also Jewish people, they teach you to hate everybody else around you. And they're telling you need to be around us, otherwise you fucking infidels, you fucking race traitor. This is what Jewish people teach you. You are a race traitor if you're not up to their fucking Zionist agenda. And I don't like it because I'm a freedom-loving individual. I want to do what I want and act how I want, and I don't give a shit. I want to be with people whom I like. And I don't care about their ethnicity, their religion, none of that. Even if they're black and I like them, I'm willing to be around them. Because I don't care. Even if people are inferior than me, I'm still going to be friends with them because I look at them like, I just want to have some fun and enjoy myself. That's all. You know, I don't give a shit, really, about who is better, who is worse. But if people giving me shit, I'm going to definitely bring that shit up, you know. And I wouldn't have problem with black people if they wouldn't be doing some stupid shit which negatively affects my life. As a matter of fact, I liked them before, and I like their personality because they're kind of funny and they're fucking, you know, they're cool upbeat personalities, you know. But the problem with black people is they're fucking stupid and they create a lot of problems for me and other people. That's why I don't like them. That's the only reason, really. They're just fucking ignorant, you know. Most of them are. But if they wouldn't, you know, if they would just like mind their fucking business and they would be just like, you know, being fun and entertaining, and they would be doing what they're good at, like reading rap or like being comedians or you know, doing some fast-paced job, you know, but like minding their fucking business and not interfering with people like me, I wouldn't have problem with them, you know. But black people just create problems for me. That's why I don't like them, you know. And white people don't create as many problems for me as they do. White people, you know, even though I can't get along with them either, and you know, they make fun of me, but at least, you know, they don't give a shit. They just leave me alone and they don't treat me any type of way and they don't care. They just don't talk to me as much, but they give me my freedoms and they don't bother me. So, and they're also kind of smarter, because white people, you know, they're more civilized, they're smarter, you know, they give people opportunities. You know, that's why I'm just seeing it, honestly. You know, I just seeing things for what they are. That's why I have views like that. So, about people. Even though I'm a misanthrope, I don't like people in general. And I'm happy to be by myself. Because people making me angry, and when I don't have to deal with them, I'm only happy. I only need, you know, a job and the money. So, you know, I can survive. Because it's like an instinct. And, like, I watched video of Life is Overrated 96, who's talking about euthanasia. And I think that euthanasia should be legal, because me personally, fuck, when I'm gonna be old, and I'm gonna realize that I'm not good for nothing, and I'm gonna be miserable to avoid this fucking nursing home existence, guess what? I wanna get euthanized too. I don't care. You know? I think that all the unemployed people who don't have jobs should be euthanized. Because they're not good for nothing. They're fucking suffering. Why do you need to make them suffer more in this fucking pathetic existence? Let's fucking kill them. Fuck. less suffering for them. You know? When I'm old and I'm not good for nothing, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna ask somebody to fucking inject me with lethal injection, and I don't care. And if people not gonna give me a fucking fancy tombstone or whatever, I don't give a shit about that either. Because like I'm gonna be dead anyway. I don't care what people's gonna do with my breathless body. You can throw it away to the fucking dogs. I care less, because I'm not gonna exist anyway. It's selfish of me to be asking people to fucking waste money on fucking stupid shit, which I'm not gonna be appreciating, because I'm gonna be dead anyway. So it's like, fuck, you know. I'm just here, you know, doing the job, because life is about going to work anyway. So, if euthanasia would be legal, life would be only better for everybody. We'll just get rid of the parasites and, you know, make less suffering in this world, really. But, again, I'm kind of getting off topic again, but I don't care, because this is how I am, so please forgive me. But that's it, you know, that's just like what I think about life in general, about Wisconsin, California, euthanasia and other issues. Well, thanks for watching. It was yours, Crazy Russian 86. All the best to you guys. Peace out. Later.